Hey guys, welcome back. This is Vengat. In this video, we're going to see like what is my prompt and what are the message types and roles are available in the Spring AI and how we can able to use it in the real-time project. So I'll show you. So let's get started. So I have already opened the prompt documentation in the Spring AI. So I'll put link in the description. You can go and check this. And so prompt is nothing but is an input which we are giving to the AI systems, which is nothing but an LLM, and it has to give the response based on that input, and basically it has to process that input and give the response. Okay, what user is expecting, correct? So that is about the prompt, and the prompt app consists of two things. Okay, so if you see, prompt have two things. One is like messages, list of messages, basically multiple messages you can able to pass it. Along with that, chat option is optional, which is nothing but like if I want to pass some optional to that model, for example OpenAI, max token if I want to set it, or any top K results I want to set it, all those things I can pass it as an option. So it's going to be optional parameter. If you want, we can set it, otherwise we need not to send it. There are four message types are available in the Spring AI. One is system message and user message and assistant message, and one more is tool. Let me go here. Yeah, you can see, right? User, assistant, system, and tool. Okay, so these are the messages are available, and each message have their own roles actually. Okay, so that's what you can see here. So system message, I will take with one example. Imagine there is no system message as of now, only user message is there. User message is nothing but what user is asking the question. So here you can see what are all the bikes are available more than 350cc. So LLM has to respond based on the trained data. Maybe different brands of bikes it has to respond. That is the expectation. But here I don't want all the brand bikes. I want a specific brand bikes, maybe specific condition or context. It has based on that only it has to respond the answer. Then system message will come into picture. So if I control C, you can see you are a salesman in a Honda bike showroom. Provide the bike details about the brand. So which means if I ask any question, it's a generic question basically. There is no specific brand or mention. It has to respond only on the Honda bike related stuff, because I gave the context to the LLM. This is what the instruction you have to follow. You have to act based on this. Then you have to respond based on the user queries. Okay, so that's what all about this system message. And third one is assistant message. Assistant message is nothing but if I ask this question, I set this system message and ask this question, it has to respond. What AI is responding, that is the assistant message. And one more is tool message or function call, basically. That I will explain later because it's a very powerful and very interesting stuff. I'll cover it in the separate video. Okay. Then now if you see, this assistant message also I will show when it's going to be really useful. Take it as a conversation. This is one user message and system assistant message respond. Then user is again asking one more question in the same conversation. Can I get the price of the bikes? So here also I didn't mention any brand bikes. So how it will understand based on this assistant message. Whatever the previous conversation happened, LLM has to understand this particular message. Okay, these are the bikes I responded. I need to respond based on this bike only, give the response. So again, one more assistant message will come here. Okay, like this, a response of specific bikes. Okay, specific bikes. Okay, so let's get started on the code. I'll show you like how we can achieve this. Let me go to the code. I have already created one controller, prompt controller, and there is one endpoint I have created. Here I injected directly this chat client, and I used Lombok to create an argument constructor. But previously we have seen in the other video, right? This chat client won't work if I inject it, because we have 3 chat models which is available in the context. It should not work. But how it's going to work here? Because I already created basically different bean for this. Let me go here. I created one configuration. This is a configuration class. So here you can see I created one bean class and bean. This is a configuration class which I have created, and it has a bean annotated one method. So here only I supplied this OpenAI chat model, and I created the chat client here itself. So whenever I ask anywhere throughout the application as a chat client, it should supply the chat client object with OpenAI chat implementation functionality. Okay, so that's what it's here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to replicate the same thing. So I'll use that. I'll put chat client dot prompt, and previously we passed query dot call dot content. So I'll assign it to one variable response equal to this response. I will pass it here. This is what we have seen till now, correct? Okay, so now this prompt query only we are passing, right? Let me go to the prompt. You can see there are multiple ways we can able to pass these arguments, right? So here prompt have accepting string. This is what we have seen till now, but there is one more called prompt object. There is one more without prompt object. There is nothing. There is no arguments. We need to pass it. Okay, so now if you see, one second. Yeah, if you see this prompt query, I will remove it. Now I'm going to create a prompt object. Prompt object, prompt. So I'll directly pass this prompt object here. So we need to pass some questions, right? So let me create one list. Messages, new list. One second. Chat message. Let me import this. Okay, let's cut it, put it here, and add new user message. So user message is nothing but the message I had, this one. This is a user message, but we are through query, right? So I'll simply pass it as a query. Okay, yeah. So now this message list, I'll pass it here. Okay, so I can directly pass it. Then what and all it's accepting? Let me go here. You can see simply in the top, the prompt is accepting list of messages and chat options, right? This is the options which I was talking about. As I told, right, a prompt have consist of two things: messages and chat options, both. Okay, now if I go back, yeah, you can see I'm passing this user message and same prompt I'm passing. So let me run this. Basically, if I run this, then what is the expectation? I should get all the bikes from the different brands. That is the expectation. Application got started. Let me go here. I just hit this endpoint. Yeah, you can see different brands bike information is coming. Okay, cool. Now, as I told, if I set the context, okay, system message, then what will happen? I should get only the Honda related stuff. Let me copy this and I'll go to the code once. So here in the message list, I'll add one more object called new system message. Yes, I'll pass the system message context. Okay, once I passed it, rest everything is same. I'll stop and rerun this application. It started and let me run this. Yeah, see, Honda related bikes are coming. Okay, so based on the Honda sales, I mean, whatever the context I gave, based on that only it's responding. Now we need to see what is assistant message. Whatever the response we are getting, it is an assistant message, but somewhere we need to add this assistant message. As I mentioned, right, without this assistant message, if I ask one more question within this session conversation, right, can I get the price of the bike? It has to get this message, and these three messages has to be sent it to the LLM and get this proper message, right? So which means if I send this without any specific mention about any bike brand or something, it has to understand from the context, and I should get the response as a Honda related stuff. Okay, so now I will copy this and I'll go back to the code once. Here I'll in the existing message list, I'll add one more message called assistant message. So I'm simply adding this response because this response is coming from AI, adding as an assistant message. Okay, next I'll add one more message which is nothing but user message. So here what question I'm going to ask? This question: can I get the price of the bikes? Okay, now again I will call this LLM. So I will name it as a response to, like this. So let me stop and run this. So as I mentioned, I should get a response only related to Honda bikes. Let's get started. It started. Let me hit this. Yeah, you can see only Honda related, and these are the bikes which we have seen the previous response. Correct? Only those bikes only it's coming. Okay, cool. There are multiple ways. Here I'm passing the prompt object here. Instead, one more option also it is there. Maybe I can show you quickly. A response 3 I can mention. Response 3 here. So I'm passing this prompt, right? I'm not going to pass this prompt object. So is there any other way? Because in the prompt we have seen that it's not accepting any arguments. How we can use this? Simple. So we can use if we put dot, you can see user message. Like maybe you can ask who tell me some jokes. Okay, tell me some jokes about tech. Okay, system message also you can pass. System message. Maybe I can some jokes. Only about tech. Only about tech. Okay, so let me stop this. I'll run this. Yeah, it got started. Let me hit this again. So it should execute this hard-coded messages, whatever I give. Now you can see tech related and only these are the jokes which is coming. Okay. So now we have seen what are the types we can able to use these prompts. And one last thing I just want to show. In the prompt, you can see there are two things. One is list of messages and chat options. This message, if I go inside, you can see it's an interface. If I click on this interface, you will see these are the implementation classes: assistant message, system message, and tool response user messages. Right? These are the message implementation. So if I go inside this class only, we have used here. Okay, and in the documentation, if you go and see, there is one diagram they gave. Okay, I already opened this diagram. So now if you see this diagram, right, these are the message types. It's nothing but an enum, and you can see this. Let me go back. If you see this user message is extend this abstract message. That's what you're seeing in this diagram, abstract message, and these are the 4 implementation which I'm showing, and these are the interfaces. Okay, so now you have some idea like how this prompt is working. Now you have some idea about these prompts and messages and roles. Next video I will cover this prompt templates. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.